Really only fucked you over cause you let him. Girl, I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show me ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. You say he been killing the vibe.
What's up, everybody? This is Precaution on YouTube today to do a commentary. Now, this is not a live commentary. Like, I'm not speaking as the game is starting, but right off the bat here, we're speaking Moji. Our team comp was, basically just Ruckus, Furia, Knessa, Drogos. It ended up being mostly me and Drogos carrying most of the weight of the damage, and our shield just mitigating. Our Ruckus was on point quite often trying to deal with the other Ruckus. Right off the bat, I went caught off the bat here. So I'm walking to mid. I was debating staying up there, but then I hooked a right towards the lava, and the Ruckus found me. So this started like a huge engagement with this Ruckus. It took so long. It took so long because I was just constantly doing damage chasing him. He was chasing me after I was fragging out on their back line, and then Ruckus would just like come back and chase me. Here I go on the Victor, I go on the Mako or Maldama. It's a miracle I didn't die just then and there. Then I went up the ramp. I'm hitting Damba right now. I'm poking a decent amount of damage. At the same time, taking a lot of damage too, because they have 4 over here, and the Ruckus too. I thought I was for sure dead here, and then I scamper out. So one of the things that has changed on Moji. I'll get into my Lotta in a bit. One of the things that has changed on Moji is that she's no longer like she used to be able to do a 2.5 second cooldown on Scamper, even without getting an elimination. But now to get the 2.5 seconds cooldown on Scamper, you need to get an elimination first, then move on with the Scamper. Which, if you're using Toot, that's your main source of healing. So here I was flanking again. You notice in this game I missed a lot of my ults. That was one of the worst shortcomings. Here I actually hit the ult because I just went behind them when the down wasn't looking. I'm able to ult the Victor, get that Ruckus, come back to point. The Damba went off, but I got the Eevee who was out of Ice Block. I think she had reprieved this game. She got pocketed by the Prediction Torvald. The only bad thing is that I could not get his small Damba. He was maybe hiding somewhere? I'm not sure where he actually went. I chased him hard, but then I could not find him. He made his way back onto his I think it was either yeah, he was somewhere here by the cart. So here you see me burning him again. He was up on the high ground. Then he leaves the high ground as soon, like this Meltdown was a pretty smart player. He leaves the high ground as soon as he sees me moving towards that. Grab my magic barrier up. The Ruckus is really burning me hard. I try to hide behind this little fence post, but then the Ruckus comes back as I'm burning some of his team. A lot of the times I use magic barrier offensively in the game, and also defensively. I should probably just save that magic barrier there. It leads to a death. So at this point I'm at 7 eliminations and 1 death. In the beginning, you'll see in the future here. I don't want to spoil it too much, but the Torvald becomes a big problem for me. Though I do take him out here, he was a huge problem for me. This Eevee's in Ice Block. She has reprieve on actually. This Victor was standing still for a lot of the matches. I missed my ult here on Damba. He didn't even see it coming. I probably should have hit that. He slithers as soon as he hears it go off, but after I've missed it, obviously. Then that ends the round. Now we're on to the second point. The score right now is 1-1, and I'm coming in hot as Moji. So last time, remember, I went to the right, and this time I decided to play more for point. I put Magic Barrier up very soon, and I got a pick on the Torvald very soon. Then I'm trying to burn the Ruckus and Eevee when Damba, curses and fears us. I have a barrier on Ruckus, but I didn't have a barrier on Damba here, so I should have probably went for the Ruckus while I had the chance. And then you see here, which was kind of a problem. Even though Damba was DPSing, the Torvald's silence made it so I couldn't use abilities and Magic Barrier or Scamper off. So here, when I get back to point, at this point it's 2-1, and Torvald tried to use his ult on point. I'm able to kill him off. This is another death, I believe. The Damba's really using his slither. He played this really well. The Damba was pretty well aimed in terms of like using his abilities. So let's break down the loadout I was using real quick. I was using a Peppy loadout. So eliminations reduce all cooldowns by 50% at tier 5 and level 5 rather. And I was using Scurry too, which Scurry heals me over 200 health over its with Scamper over its duration, so I was getting 200 added on to my original Toot. I was healing for 80 with Cozy 2 while my Magic Barrier was up. That was a little bit of healing. That's a card that I've been thinking about a long time about changing, but I've always kept it in there. This is one of my main loadouts for Moji. So here I was using Shimmering 1, reduce the cooldown on Magic Barrier by 0.5 seconds. I just didn't think it was a good point. It wasn't really needed to put too many levels into that. Let me finish this out. Scoot 5, which reduces the cooldown of Scamper. So I could, since the original cooldown is 10 seconds. Once I get a elimination and do that, the cooldown goes down to 2.5 seconds, which is really. See, again, the Torvald silenced me. That was a huge problem with going near the Torvald. So I knew I had to play a little bit more smart. That's when you start noticing that I die less often. Then you'll start noticing that in the gameplay I start dying less often. Except for here. Yeah, this was at this point they were pushing pretty hard. I didn't realize how hard they're pushing at that point. But here is now, I believe 2-1, but they are pushing very hard towards that point. And I kind of have to save the point
15 seconds
to avoid us taking too much. So the Furia pockets in here, and then I missed the ult on the Eevee. I think she blinked out just at that moment. It would have been an awkward angle to ult anyway. I probably shouldn't have ulted that.
3, 2, 1.
Damba's on me, but then I Magic Barrier him. I finished the Damba, then I go back to point to finish what's there. I got the Victor here, and then I think the Ruckus dies to our Furia. Yeah, the Ruckus dies to our Furia, and then the round's over. So now it's the third point. It should be 2-2. With us, okay, so the Furia typed in chat. I don't have it recorded here, but the Furia typed in chat that they were like pregnant or something, and then they're going in and out of the bathroom. So, this third point, we didn't have a healer. We were just waiting on the Furia. She definitely eventually came back, but they said they were like pregnant, and I was like, okay, I guess we'll just try to pull out a win here. I don't know how we did this. It was weird to say the least. So I went, I was burning this Damba pretty often. The Damba and Torvald were the biggest problems for me. The Ruckus wasn't, he chased me, he had a lot of direct damage like here. But, he was only a bit, here he kills me. He uses all of his mobility to kill me. This is a really back and forth game. It took a long while. The game itself took a long while. I don't know how I survived at this. Only just from scampering and then the Furia pocketing. So I see the Torvald's pocket or silencing me, but then I ignore him and go after the Ruckus because I know his shield's gonna go down soon. I chase him. He's just going all over the map. I finally get him near their spawn. Then I come back to point. Everything seems to be going fine. So I want to talk about Moji a little bit. Moji was released in OB65, as most of you will remember. And along with a lot of players who have been playing a long time, I missed the ult on Daba here again. A common theme of this game, I missed ults. I could have done a lot more damage if I just hit those ults, and then, like, if I ulted a full HP Ruckus, I would have done a lot more damage, but the damage that I did do was mostly just from pure burn, pure right click, left click, and having my magic barrier up. Here I thought I was going into the fire, so I panicked. And so the Dom was able to capitalize on that. So now let's think about this. It's 3-2. We're actually losing at this point. I chased down the EV here as soon as I got back to point. So you notice that I edited this to, I didn't edit too much, but I did edit the times where I was running back and forth from the base. And then in between rounds, I would edit it out like
15 seconds
30 second, 40 second pauses, just so that there's not a whole lot of downtime to add extra time. Here I was doing a lot of damage. The Juggles really finished up a lot of the kills that I was going for. It was basically a steam pile though. Once me and the Juggles were flanking, pretty much they just went down one by one. And here even Juggles gets the last kill too. So now this is 3-3 all tied up. This is the last point of the game. And the final point of this game, I don't die at all. Pretty much, I'm up the whole time. And I'm able to be effective as Moji. Right off the bat, I go right side, because I noticed the first point when I did that, it worked. This, I don't know what happened with this Dom, but he kind of just let me kill him, which was unexpected. Again, missed the ult on the EV. I missed so many ults, I could have done so much more damage. I just realized if I just hit those ults and also didn't push as much and died to stupid little mistakes. Here I burned the Dom, but he's trying to 1v1 me. When I'm full, I think he killed me so often because I was pushing kind of deep into their backline, and he thought he could He thought because he killed me so many times that he could just keep on doing it. But then when I'm full health, obviously, it's a little bit of a different story. Now, the EV was just ulting and trying to touch point, and the Victor was clueless, kind of, as to what was happening. So I just burned them both. Right now, as you can see, they've been on point for a significant amount of time on the point. And they have 70%, and there from up there, the Rockets just ulted, believe it or not. Then again, this EV is stalling on point with the reprieve, but then the Canessa one-shots her. And then our Ruckus ults, and then he gets taken out by a Damba. And at this point, I was like, wow, a lot of them are here now, we might lose. Because, look at, there's a Victor, there's a Damba, and they're all around me. And so I played it off a little bit. Here it's at 90%. They really could have just stepped on it. Then I ult the EV and Ice Block again. I missed so many ults this game. That was one of my problems with this game specifically.
Unstoppable.
It's one. I believe I missed it, but at one point, I think it was when I explained the loadouts, I got a Quadra. Well, delayed Quadra, double, and then a double kill. And that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. So, this is the top play. Hope you enjoyed. This is the Quadra. So I just want to say, if you probably click the link in the description right now, I'm most likely streaming. So if you want to see some live Paladins gameplay, be sure to click the link in the description to see what's up. And then also, there's going to be a Shaolin video coming out very soon. Stay tuned for that. Now, I pulled the scoreboard here, and I'm seeing the damage. Me and Drogos really dominated. We got 27 kills each. That's each, and that's a lot. Nearly 30 kills and more limbs than that. So yeah, be sure to click the link in the description if you want to see more live streams. And also, here's a teaser now at the end of the video. I'm gonna be doing a another video soon, coming this week, or this weekend rather. Today's Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday. I'll probably release it tomorrow or the day after that. I'm gonna be doing a Shaolin video where I had no tank, no healer, and I managed to win the game for my team. Alright guys, be sure to like, and if you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching the video, I appreciate it.